Hi, it's David Avrin with the Customer Experience Advantage. You know, a lot of times people will judge you not based on your value proposition, but how you handle things when things go awry. I'll explain more in a second. So I'm walking through the Toronto airport heading back from speaking for the Meeting Professionals International World Education Congress. So this is like thousands of people in the meetings industry from all over the world. Hotel venues, meeting planners, vendors, and others, and all the new technology of kind of cool things that you'll be seeing in your conventions and conferences in the years to come. But what was interesting about all of this was, you know, they schedule these things years in advance because they get better prices on the hotels and the venues and everything else. But what was challenging was what they couldn't foresee was that the Toronto Raptors would win the NBA championship. Good for Canada, but who saw that one coming? So here's what was interesting was they had all of these logistical plans for the week, shuttle buses coming from all of these hotels, because there's thousands of people here for this conference. And they closed the streets for the parade, as well they should have. So all of those plans that they had made were suddenly out the window. So they scrambled behind the scenes. They made sure that everybody knew that you had to get to the venue early, that you had to find alternative transportation because we had to get to the venue. Now, a lot of people could walk and other people couldn't as well. But for us, as the customers who were experiencing this conference, our evaluation of that was based on how smoothly did things go. Now, the reality is they had planned this for years, but here was an unexpected contingency. Think about your business. Oftentimes your customers will judge the experience that they have, the last moments that they had with you, based on how you handle things. Not necessarily when things go according to plan. We try to plan our customer journey through every point of contact, but what happens when things go awry? Now, the reality is they couldn't foresee this, but you can, in your business, anticipate what might go wrong. Get together with your team. Every foreseen and unforeseen circumstance. Ask the group, come to a consensus. How are we going to handle that? Who's going to be the point person? How are people going to get in touch with somebody if they need to get in touch with someone? The time to deal with this and to address these issues and to question this is not when they occur, but in the weeks and months and years before something could occur. Because oftentimes how people are going to judge you is on how you handle things when they didn't go well. And listen, things go awry. As they say, the best laid plans of mice and men, however that finishes. So just some food for thought. Your customer experience, people's evaluation of your customer experience isn't necessarily based on the good times, but on any potential scenario. David Avrin here in Toronto, heading home, reminding you that customer experience is your new competitive advantage.